What's up guys, it's Rev J again. Haven't put up a sneaker review in a couple weeks, so I figured I'd come back after the holidays and do that. This is going to be the first one of the new year, and so I figured we would go ahead and actually look at a shoe that I got over the holidays. In this case, that is the Jordan 1 High, the return. So despite being called the Jordan 1 High, a lot of people refer to it as the 1.5. This was basically what became the Jordan 2 sole put onto the standard Jordan 1 High after Jordan came back from his injury. It does have the Air on it, and so it is supposedly a more comfortable shoe. So this one here, some people have referred to as sort of the Bucks colors, but the actual colorway is sand dune, university red, gorge green, and white. Doesn't roll off the tongue quite as easily as Bucks. Now in this particular case, sand dune finishes the majority of the upper here, and the second main hit is the gorge green. Now if you take a look at, for example, the toe box in the gorge green, the leather, it just isn't up to standard. It's not bad per se, but it's not that great. These do issue at a lower price point, 150 versus I think maybe like 180. The sixes and stuff in remastered this year we're going for over 200, so take it for what it's worth. But you know, this is going to crinkle pretty easily, even with force fields, toe protectors, whatever. You're going to get creases in this quick, real quick. You're also going to get, you know, scuffs on the heel and stuff like that. It's going to happen. Now, the lower price point makes that not as big of a deal, but it wasn't what I was hoping. I was really hoping when Nike issued the remasters, they were going to bring all of the shoes kind of in the collection, in the company, up to a new standard. They did for some, but they kind of let these more general releases slide a little bit. Now that being said, I'm not trashing the shoe. I like the colors, I like the fit, it's Jordan 1, so it's a known good style, and the $150 price point is easy to tolerate, but only when you consider the fact that it would be releasing for more otherwise. Normally, I think $150 is all a one is really worth. You start charging $175, $200 for ones. For ones! This is from 1986, I think, when he came back from injury and they sort of did this 1.5. So, the price point, I'm not sure exactly where I stand on that, but some things just aren't there. Now if we move along from that, let's talk about the actual shoe itself. Like I said, the majority of the upper body here is this sort of sand dune, and the material quality on that is fair. The finish on it is decent, and that's actually one of the things I want to highlight. Despite the material quality not being as good, the actual finish on the shoe is better than what I've seen out of some Nikes. There's no over glue jobs, they're not pre-scuffed and pre-crinkled. I mean, if you guys watched my review on the 5 Lab 3, I had to go through two pairs of those, argue with Nike customer service and all that, just to get a non-fucked up glue job on a $200+ pair of shoes. You've got the gorge green here as the second main color, you've got that on the heel, you've got it on the brace here, you've got it on the toe box. You've got the gorge green nylon on the tongue there with the university red Nike, and it looks good. As a Milwaukee local, having a Bucks colored Jordan for $150 is totally reasonable to me, and frankly, I've been seeing some of these, the reverse frags, the Chicagos, and these, for under retail, or retail with free shipping. The wing logo here on the heel is the university red. It does say Nike. Keep in mind that these have been released in a few different configurations with what exactly is said there in that wing logo. These do say Nike. It's got the sand dune laces on it. The pair I have, or the set I have behind me here, which you might be able to see, I can't tell. It does also have a set of university red laces. I haven't decided which I'm going to permanently rock yet. I think these look good, but the red laces I think might make them pop, and I think that's where I'm going to have to go. I'm not always a fan when the laces and the primary color on the upper are the same. Kind of gets lost. You know, white laces on a white shoe, sure, but if you have a white shoe with like a infrared accent, the infrared laces always look hot. This is the sole you guys are used to on the Jordan 2. It's a white midsole, and you can tell because it's got that little scallop in there that's clearly what makes it the 1.5. If you compare it to the 1 has that standard one-piece sole all the way across, a little bit harder rubber, a little bit heavier, although the weight difference, without having both in my hand at the same time, is a little hard to tell. I should pull up my KOs and see how they feel compared to those. So if you go all the way to the sole, you've got a gum sole, and you have the secondary color here on the Air unit. Again, gonna make them a little bit more comfortable. Now see, I personally have a bad spine, so for me, anything that makes them more comfortable is definitely worth it. I love ones, I love forces, But if we're being 100% honest, they are not the lightest, the most flexible, or always the most comfortable. Jumping right back to the shoe, if you look at the inner liner here, it's the Gorge Green again, and the insole itself is Gorge Green and has the University Red 30 Years of Flight logo there on it. Simple, classic, straightforward. I kind of rolled my eyes when Nike brought out these 1.5s thinking, ugh, they're just looking for another reason to issue a Chicago colorway. But something like this, sort of a non-standard colorway, I honestly don't think this colorway would work on almost any other model Jordan besides the 1, or in this case the 1.5. Would look goofy as fuck on a 2. In general, I'm not the biggest fan of 2s, so again, that's my opinion. It's mellow, you can rock them, they don't scream, hey, look at this ridiculous color. It wouldn't be complete if we didn't take a look at them on foot. So there you go, guys. That is the Jordan 1, the return, aka the Jordan 1.5 in the Bucks colorway. That's it for now. I got more sneaker reviews coming up. If you haven't watched my recent LeBron 12 review, I've got that up. I've also got more stuff from Gingerman. I put up tons of video from the Gingerman Raceway sessions this year. Can't talk. If there's anything you want to see, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I've got my social media information here on the screen somewhere. More Hatred Copter C10 and car videos coming. It's -6 in Wisconsin right now, so the automotive content is not getting made, but we will have more definitely in the future, and there are a few things we haven't released yet, so you guys can keep an eye out for those. In the meantime, guys, like I said, more sneaker reviews coming out, lots more stuff coming up. If you want something, let me know. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.